The Oklahoma City Thunder used to have a young core of Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. But back in 2012, the Thunder made the mistake of letting go of a future MVP in James Harden. The main player they got in return, Kevin Martin. No disrespect to Kevin, but obviously that was a mistake. So today we're going to see what would have happened if this big three stuck together. We're going to get it started in 2010. This is 2 years before this team split up. And we're going to simulate all the way until 2024, the modern day, and see how many championships these guys can win. So far in real life, we've seen Kevin Durant win 2 rings, but both Westbrook and Harden are currently ringless. And I have a feeling that with these guys sticking together, they're all going to win championships. Season number 1 is wrapped, and we won 64 games. Shout out to Serge Ibaka, most improved. Brody made All-NBA first at only 22 years old. Durant made All-NBA second, averaging almost 32 a night. No All-NBA for Harden just yet. It took him a little bit longer to reach his prime than Westbrook and Durant, but of course when he did, he was an absolute beast. Anyway, let's get these playoffs started. Round 1, we got the Grizz. That's light work. Round 2, we got the Mavs. Again, easy. And next up, it's going to be Denver, led by Carmelo Anthony. They've also got Chauncey Billups and Nene. The best team we've seen thus far in this postseason, but so far, they're no problem. We're up 3-1. We lose game 5 and 6. Don't blow a 3-1 OKC. Come on, we got too much talent to be doing something like that. And it looks like the guys will come through in game 7 with a huge win as Durant drops 39. He's been on a tear in these playoffs, averaging 35 a game. And in the NBA Finals, it's going to be the Chicago Bulls, led by Derrick Rose. They've also got a great supporting cast, players like Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah. Game 1 of the series will go to Chicago. We take game 2 and 3 and 4, but the Bulls will win game 5. Hopefully we can close this one out in 6 and win this championship, because if it goes 7, the momentum will definitely be in Chicago's favor. But it looks like we are going to manage the win in game 6, as Kevin Durant was just on another level this postseason. He puts up 43 to close out Rose and the Bulls, averages 34 in the finals as we win a championship in season number 1. Man, I wonder how many championships these guys are about to go for. Kevin Durant's up to a 96 at only 22 years old. Russell Westbrook stands pat at a 93, but he should go up a little bit more. And James Harden is starting his progression. He's up to an 86 overall at only 21 years old. This young core is absolutely ridiculous. Another incredible season is wrapped for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Derrick Rose wins MVP, and they won 67 games over there in Chicago, so we got to watch out for them. But Kevin Durant in his own right was elite, averaging 34 points a night. Now, Russ must have took a step back as KD scored so much, because last year he was All-NBA first. This year, he's nowhere to be found on All-NBA. Yeah, the scoring goes down for Brody. He was still great, though, don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah, also Harden got better, so there just weren't as many touches available for Russell Westbrook. Nonetheless, he was good. We were the 1 seed in the West. Round 1 will be taking on the New Orleans Hornets. We'll get them out of there in 5. Round 2, it's going to be the Clippers. We know they don't win in the playoffs, so we're moving on to face the Golden State Warriors, led by Steph Curry. They've also got Monte Ellis, but man, come on, Steph and Monte, that's no match for us. And in the NBA Finals, here we go, the big 3 Heat. D-Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh versus our big 3 of Harden, Westbrook, and Durant. Game 1 of the series will go to us. We also win game 2. They're going to take game 3 and 4. So we're all tied up, headed into a game 5. And oh my goodness, the guys came to play. Time and time again, when we've been in these big games, our players have shown up. This time it's James Harden with 31. And now we just need one more win and we'll be back-to-back champions already. But it's not going to come easy for us. It looks like the Miami Heat will win this one. Despite Durant's 37, Bron had a 30-point triple-double, so we're headed to a winner-go-home Game 7 here. Whoever wins gets the title. Whoever loses, they lose. They don't get a ring. But it looks like we're going to come out and make a statement. A 35-point win. Oh, my goodness. And Kevin Durant wins Finals MVP. KD has been great in this simulation. And, you know, Kevin Durant's Kevin Durant. You expect him to be good. But, oh, my goodness, the scoring numbers he's been putting up have been absolutely ridiculous. And with Harden up to a 91, Westbrook up to a 94, and Durant up to a 97, we might mess around and go for a three-peat. Another season in the books. There goes D Rose with yet another Most Valuable Player award. This year, Scott Brooks wins Coach of the Year as the Oklahoma City Thunder won 66 games. The Brody getting back to it. His numbers went up. Durant continuing to be a dominant scorer. No All-NBA for Harden just yet, but I think he'll make it next year because he'll probably be near in the mid-90s at that point. This year, he averaged 20 for us. In round one of the playoffs, we got the Golden State Warriors. We've seen them before and we've beat them, and it's not going to be different this time. Next up, we got San Antonio. We sweep them. Conference Finals, it'll be Utah. Okay. They picked up Dwight Howard to play alongside Darren Williams. That's a good pick and roll. Game one will go to us. Utah takes game two. We win game 3 and 4, and we're out of there in 5. I thought they'd give us a little more trouble. Next up, we got the Atlanta Hawks. ISO Joe, Jay Smooth, Al Horford, the podcaster. I think we got this one, man. I thought we were going to see Chicago or Miami, but now that I see the Hawks in front of us, I know we're going to win. We win in 5. That's 3 titles in a row. Ridiculous stuff from the guys thus far in this video. We've only simulated 3 seasons, and so far we've got a three-peat. I wonder how many in a row we'll end up winning. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but it seems like we're on a nice little run here, and I don't really see any reason to slow down. I mean, Harden's continuing to get better. We've even managed to keep Serge Ibaka around. We've got the mid-range maestro Sean Livingston too. We've got Yao Ming in here too. Jay Crossover, like, come on, we got good role players. Oh, it's about to be a great season here in Oklahoma City. Watch us lose in the first round after I said all that. Another great season in the books. This year we won 67 basketball games. KD's on second team. Brody's here as well. Still no All-NBA for Harden. And real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 40K. We're getting so close, man. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Golden State Warriors. Didn't we just beat them last year? We're going to do it again. Next up, we got the T-Wolves. We beat them in 6. And in the conference finals, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers. They don't even have a player above 85. We're up 3-0, and boom, they're out of there in a sweep. NBA Finals, it'll be Washington, who drafted Kawhi Leonard. Okay. They've also got John Wall, of course, and Swaggy P. It's 1-1 after 2 games. They take a 2-1 lead. We'll win game 4. Let's jump in the Simcast for game 5 here. This is an important game for the momentum of the series. And every single time we have a big game, these guys come to play. James Harden 39, Durant 37. Brody had 20 points, 18 assists. It's like clockwork. They never sell. I'm sure they're about to sell now that I said this. Okay, no, they're not. Look at them go. It's going to be another championship for the big 3 in OKC. 45 points for Kevin Durant here. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 14 assists from Russell Westbrook. That's 4 titles in a row. What I'm learning from this video is the Thunder really should have paid that man James Harden his money. That was the whole reason they ended up trading him to the Rockets. But if they would have kept this team together, I feel like there's almost no doubt that Westbrook and James Harden would be NBA champions by now. And the 2K simulation is telling us they would be one of the greatest teams ever. 4 straight is insanity. And we're about to see if they can go for a 5th. Man, Derrick Rose has been incredible throughout this video. 4 MVPs straight. Come on, D Rose. This year, Brody makes 2nd team. Durant makes 3rd team. And man, they haven't shown James Harden any love. Nonetheless, we won 61 games, which is probably our lowest in quite a few years. In round 1, we'll be taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And oh man, we're on upset watch here. We might just lose. It's an old Dirk looking to take us down. We'll win game 5 and 6. Just when I thought it was over for this team, they're looking to make a 3-1 comeback. It's a close back and forth game here thus far, and this one's going to come down to the final few possessions. We're up by 4 points here, 1 minute and 27 seconds to go. It's going to be Davis Bertans inbounding the ball. He'll give it into KD. Durant gives it right to James Harden. Harden over to the Brody. Russ looking to set things up for the Oklahoma City Thunder here. He'll get the screen from Serge Ibaka. Drive to the basket. Missed the layup. Oh my gosh! Russell Westbrook misses the layup, goes up for the rebound, yams it. Bro, he's got springs in his feet. He's all the way down here. Just goes ahead and flies to the basket and dunks it. Shout out to the Brody, man. Incredible stuff. I was kind of sad that we have been so dominant the past couple years because we haven't even been able to see any cool gameplay moments like this. And now we just got to see a great one. Shout out to Russ, man. Tyson Chandler into Mo Williams. Williams gonna pull a mid-range and he misses. Ball will go up to Russell Westbrook. All right, Brody, he's gonna spin. He's attacking Mo Williams here. Get out the way! Oh my goodness, you see Russell Westbrook coming down the lane. You better move. It's over. I don't need to, actually, I want to see more. I was going to say I don't need to see any more, but I kind of want to see some more. Just let me see one more play here because I want Brody to punch on somebody. Okay, shout out to Darrell Wright going up for the dunk. But all right, Brody, I want to see you go get another. Go straight at Mo Williams, bro. I don't care if my controller batteries are low. Oh, they're fouling now. They had a foul to give. Hopefully they don't foul again. Ibaka into Westbrook. All right, Russ, go straight at Mo Williams. Oh, Brody gets doubled. They're scared of him. It'll go over to Bertans. Bertans back to Brody. Come on, Russ. One more buck. All right, bro. They're ruining it with the fouling. I'm going to just get out of here. We win. Man, MVP Westbrook was truly something special. Anyway, we're moving on to round 2 against the Blazers. We beat this team before. We go ahead and sweep them. Conference Finals, we got Sacramento. They have Boogie, Kemba, Tyreek Evans. Not a bad team at all, but they're not good enough to beat us. We advance back to the finals where we'll be taking on the 4-time MVP, Derrick Rose. Game 1 of the series will go to us. We also win game 2. Bulls will take game 3. We win game 4 and we win game 5. Russell Westbrook finals MVP. That is 5 championships, 5 for 5 in this video on rings. Just historical stuff from the guys so far. And I really hope they can keep this run going because it has been a ton of fun to watch. We're going for number 6 in a row this year. Another season in the books. AD wins MVP this year. And it seems like we had a little bit of a fall off. I'll show you all the record in a second. Durant does make All-NBA, but nobody else on our squad makes it. We only won 51 games. I bet y'all were expecting we didn't make the playoffs or something. No. We were still nice, but I mean, we've won 60 plus, I feel like every season of this video. So definitely a step back from what we're used to. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Phoenix Suns. We sweep them. Round 2, it's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. It's a 2-2 series. We win game 5 and we close it out in 6. Next up, it's going to be Sacramento. We've beat the Kings before. Let's see if we can do it again. We're up 3-1. They win game 5 and we close it out in 6. In the finals, it'll be the Cavs. They're led by Klay Thompson. I don't know about having Klay as your best player unless you have like a great playmaker to get him the ball. I don't think that's going to be enough to beat us nonetheless. We're up 3-1. They win game 5 and we close it out in 6. Kevin Durant finals MVP. He averaged 36 a game in the playoffs, averaged 38 a game in the NBA finals, and that is 6 championships in a row. I've seen some crazy things in all the simulations I've done. I was thinking about it. I've probably easily simulated over 1,000 seasons in this year's 2K. And man, this might be one of the craziest teams I've ever seen. Some of the craziest performances I've seen from a team. The fact that every single time in this video, they've been able to win a ring. 6 championships in a row is insanity. And now we're going for number 7, which doesn't even sound real. Maybe us winning 51 games last year was a fluke because this year we're back on top. 63 wins on the season. Number 1 seed in the West. From round 1, we got the Lakers and we're down 3-1. Now we've been in this spot before, but can we pull off a 3-1 comeback once again? We win game 5 and we lost in 6. The 8th-seeded Los Angeles Lakers, who have Cat and of course are led by Kobe Bryant, end up winning this series. They just ended our championship run of 6 straight NBA title. And of course, it had to be a team led by Kobe Bryant that took us down. The Lakers ended up making the finals and losing. I really thought we were about to go for like 10 in a row, but shout out to the Lakers, man. Well, I guess we got to see if we can bounce back this season after the disappointing first round loss. Another season in the books, and it's Giannis winning MVP. He ended up getting drafted to Milwaukee in this simulation just like in real life. The only member of the Thunder that made All-NBA this year was Kevin Durant, as he averaged about 29 a game. And this year we only won 49 games. So maybe after last year's loss to the Lakers, our confidence got a little bit shaken. I don't know what happened here, but let's get these playoffs started. Round 1, we got Minnesota. We take care of them easily. Round 2, it'll be Sacramento. We've had our fair share of run-ins with this team. Well, to be fair, we faced a lot of Western Conference teams as we've been in the playoffs year after year competing for championships. But anyway, let's get into this series. We're up 3-1. And we beat them in 5. Okay, so a fairly pain-free run to the conference finals where we'll be taking on the Blazers, whose best player is Mike Conley. Again, we faced the Blazers a lot. This team looks a little bit different than usual, but they don't really look great. And we end up taking care of them in 5 to advance to the NBA Finals. Okay, here's a challenge, man. Brandon Jennings, Jimmy Buckets, and Giannis, who just won the MVP. Game 1 will go to the Bucks. Yeah, they're up 2-0 early. Oh, man, we're cooked. We finally get a win in Game 4, but we lose this series in 5 as Giannis is named Finals MVP. Despite Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden being at their prime ages, I mean, these guys are about to turn 30, you know, they should be at the peak of their play, and their overalls are very high and everything. This is where we've started to see some struggle from the big three. For the first 6 years, it was just winning, but now we're starting to run into some roadblocks. I mean, we still made the finals this year, which is great, but with a little bit of regression from the guys, I'm concerned. We'll see if they can prove me wrong in this upcoming season. Another season is wrapped. Giannis just picking up right where he left off. Another MVP. And this year we were the 4 seed somehow. We only won 42 games, which obviously isn't very good. Round 1 we got the Clippers. We do manage to take care of them. Next up, we got the Rockets. 99 overall AD. We might be cooked. We lose game 1 and 2. We'll take game 3. We lose game 4. Okay, we win game 5 and 6. This OKC team still has something left in the tank as we try and make this 3-1 comeback. We fought all the way back to force this game 7, and it's going back and forth here, but we're gonna lose. Man, KD showed up with 35, but Harden was a no-show, only 9 points. 3 of 13 as the Knicks go on to win the championship. So we won all those championships in a row, and now it seems like we're starting a ring drought or something. I'm still hopeful for the team though. I think we can make something happen. I don't know what's gone down these past couple years, but hopefully we can correct it and win a ring this season. Another season in the books, Embiid wins MVP, and this year we bounced back in a big way. We were the number 1 seed in the West with 54 wins. In round 1, it's going to be the Denver Nuggets. They have a young Zion Williamson. I'd be a little bit more scared if he was closer to his prime, but we're going to take care of the Nuggets easily. We're moving on to round 2 against the Kings. We've seen Boogie quite a few times here in the playoffs, and we'll sweep them. Next up, it's going to be the Pels. They're led by Devin Booker. Well, you better book your trip to Cancun, Devin, because we're out of here. We're moving on to the finals. And we're going to be taking on the Raptors with DeRozan, Kyrie, Otto Porter, Draymond, and Miles Turner. A well-rounded team for sure. We're tied up at 1 apiece after 2 games. We'll take game 3 and 4. And we win this one in 5. The Thunder are back on top after a couple years off. We win another championship. That is ring number 7 for the Big Three as the Brody takes home the Finals MVP. Congratulations to the guys for making it back here. I'm surprised KD didn't win Finals MVP as he dropped a 50 ball in the elimination game. And we've got some decent role players around our Big Three as well, so I think we're in a good position when it comes to repeating. Another season in the books. Luka winning MVP. It wouldn't be a 2K video without a Luka MVP. This year we won 55 games. Round 1, it's going to be the Sacramento Kings. We're down 3-2. And we lost in round 1. Come on, man. Who was selling? Russell Westbrook, he was good. Harden, numbers dropped off a bit, but efficiency was good. Durant was good. I did not know Serge Ibaka was this allergic to scoring. Oh my goodness, he's been getting no buckets. 2 PPG? Come on, bro. We need a little more than that. And at this point, we're in the 2021 off season. We don't have too many more seasons to go for this big three to add more championships to their resume. Now, obviously, what they've done thus far has been incredibly impressive, but with the regression hitting for Harden and not too many seasons left to simulate, the clock is ticking to add some more championships. Well, this year was definitely a down year for your Oklahoma City Thunder. 41-41. We're the 10 seed in the play-in, and we do make our way into the playoffs. But it's crazy because it felt like 2K just loved some OKC basketball for a minute there. We were winning every championship, and then at a certain point they were like, you know what? No, we don't like y'all anymore. Because I don't really understand. It's not like the team has gotten significantly worse or anything. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get into it. Round one, we got the Nuggets. We're down 3-2, and we lose in 6. So that'll do it for that playoff run. And we're here in the 2022 off season, meaning that counting this upcoming season, we've got 2 more years to go. It'd be nice to have a little farewell tour championship from the guys, one last ring. But even if they don't win it, I have to admit, they've done some incredible things in this video. Oh my gosh, Russ and Harden are regressing, so is Ibaka. The team's looking worse, but we'll see what we can do. Another season in the books. There goes Luka with an MVP. This year we won 43 games. Play in once again, and this year we're not gonna make it. Dang, Harden, 16 PPG. Brody gave us about 20. Durant's been the best player on the team. The fall off is crazy, but are you all ready for the last dance from the team? It may not be much of a last dance, though. We might not even make the playoffs, but I'm just trying to hype it up for the video. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good. James Harden's down to an 88. We did bring in Jeremy Lin, though. That's cool. I don't know if we really needed another guard. I think we traded Serge to go get him, but I'm a fan of Lin's sanity, so it's cool. Let's go ahead and get this final season underway. In the final season, we were the definition of mid. 41-41 on the season, 10 seed in the play-in, and no playoffs for your Oklahoma City Thunder. Overall, though, I would say this video was a huge success for the big three. They ended up winning 7 championships, 6 in a row, which is crazy. And then checking out KD's resume, he had 5 finals MVPs, made 15 all-star teams, 2 all-NBA first teams, 4 all-NBA second teams, and 6 all-NBA third teams. As for the Brody, he won 2 finals MVPs, made 12 all-star teams, 1 all-NBA first team, 3 all-NBA second teams, and 2 all-NBA third teams. And then James Harden, he probably has the worst resume with all due respect. He made 5 all-star teams and 1 all-rookie second team. That's going to do it for the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.